Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, today's video is inspired by this comment. I did promise that the next video I drop would be answering this question. So let's read it together. The comment is from Elsado 4840. I hope I'm not butchering your name. It says, I love your honesty, Noli. I've been following your channel for a while now. Hot. Don't give up. You're not alone. Do you have a video where you talk resume, how to revamp CV or resume for remote jobs? And my reply was, hey, I'm glad you like my content. I have a video from a couple of years back, but so much has changed since then. So just for you, the next video I make will be about this topic. So yes, let's get into it. So first of all, thank you so much for enjoying my content. And I understand that YouTube has put my channel in some sort of viewership jail because my views are at an all-time low. Okay, but just seeing comments like this makes me feel better and feel good that okay, my content is reaching people and it's making an impact. So as I said in the comment that I made a video a couple of years back about this, I went back to watch the video, and you guys, I don't know. I think it happens to all creators, because when I went back to watch my video, it was so cringe. I'm sorry, but you guys have to watch me. Okay, jokes. But yeah, I went back to watch that video and I realized that there's not a lot of information that I dropped on that video. So here we're going to drop everything. Okay, so first things first, ATS. There's a thing called ATS, which is short for the applicant tracking system. So when you are applying for a job, especially for remote jobs, I'm not sure about in-person jobs, but if you're applying for remote jobs, you are competing with thousands and thousands and thousands of other people, especially if the job says worldwide. How many people are in the world? A bunch, right? So it's not humanly possible for human resource to put the human touch into thousands and thousands of applications. So they had to come up with a system that works, which is using the ATS. So what the ATS does is that it filters out CVs according to the keywords of that job. So previously when I was making that video at that time, what I learned was that you have to tailor your CV according to the keywords for that job description. But that was that time. What you had to do is read the job description, find the keywords that you think are gonna pass through the ATS. But that was then. This is now. Now we have AI, right? Bringing out the big guns. So we're going to use AI to our advantage. What we're going to do is that we're going to take the job description, copy and paste all of it, the whole thing, put it into ChatGPT or whichever AI tool you like to use, and prompt it to create you a CV for that job. Simple. That is simply all you have to do. And then AI will choose the perfect keywords for you. And then when that happens, your CV does not get lost. It passes the ATS. And when it passes the ATS, it's fewer CVs now, right? So what happens is that there's a possibility of your CV getting viewed by a human now. You get it? So that is the first thing. People are out there. There are other people who make this a business where they say, let me check your CV and just... I think their job is to check people's CVs and see if they could help them get, interviews. I don't know. But essentially what they do is that they make sure that your CV passes the ATS, which you can do by yourself by doing exactly what I'm telling you, okay? That is the first thing, the biggest thing, actually. And second is the interview, right? So recruiters now know that us as applicants, we use the AI to help us apply. Nothing is fair. It's not a fair game anymore. they started this thing, okay? So we're just playing along. So what happens with other job boards, they would say after the CV, they want you to create a video, maybe an introduction video talking about yourself and why you feel like you are a perfect candidate for this position. I think here they just want to see if you are a real human, right? So that one you can do by yourself. You just have to practice speaking to the camera. It's just you and the phone, okay? Relax. Just talk to the phone and just have confidence, okay? Right. Then the third one, most of the companies like you to do a task. They will give you a little task to see if you would be able to do the job. Here, what I like to do is that I'm just going to be resourceful. I'm going to ask ChatGPT what to do. Okay, what do you want? It's called being resourceful. So what happens is that you do the task and ask AI to help you with that, right? And the fourth thing, if there is all of the steps, the fourth and maybe even the last thing is the interview with the recruiter. Now you're speaking to a real person. You passed all the stages, right? Now you prepare for interviews, which you can check from my previous videos because I talk a lot about interviews in my channel nowadays. Okay, so that's the short of it. I wanted to actually show you guys how I apply for jobs. So let me show you how I actually do it. Okay, we are on a platform called We Work Remotely, WWR. They post a bunch of remote jobs. Be careful because these days their jobs have this little lock. That means you have to subscribe to their thing and pay just to get jobs. I'm like, ew, no thanks. But some other jobs like this one are available. For example, this one is a customer service representative. And they just need somebody who's going to be you will be the first point of contact for customers browsing our online store. Okay, and also be mindful that it says they're looking for somebody in the United States of America. Okay, so if you see a job and it says United States of America, don't be scared. Just read the position description and see what they're saying about that, because if you read the whole thing, it just says 100% remote and ideal for someone who communicates clearly, types quickly, and enjoys a fast-paced digital environment. It does not say where. So when they're saying that United States of America, I think they're just referring to the time zones. So if you're comfortable working EST or CST or PST, whichever time zone they are doing, you can apply. Okay. So how I apply is that I'm going to come here. Not there. Come here, copy and paste the whole thing. Oh, and please note that for this job, they put an email for us to send our resume to, okay? So which is good, we don't have to pay. I'm using my phone. I use my phone to make these applications. And then I go to what? ChatGPT. I say make me a CV for this job. You can actually prompt it further so that you don't have the same CV as everybody, because ChatGPT for everybody is going to make the same CV for the same prompt, right? So you have to give it a bunch of information about you so that it tailors it perfectly for you. And then I paste. Let me just say, you know my info. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm just cool with ChatGPT, okay? Clean. You see, it just says, here you go, Nora, and then it's making me my CV. So that is essentially what's going to happen. And when you get your CV, you're going to copy it, paste it onto the Word document, and I prefer saving it as PDF. I don't like saving it as Word. So after I copy paste this thing, I do the CVS PDF and then I send it through. Actually, let me submit this application because it's still new and yeah. Okay, bye. So that is how you're going to do it. Please, please, please refrain from using the same CV to apply to all of the jobs. So if you feel like you don't have time to what's this, to tweak your CV to fit each job description, have a CV for that particular, I want to say niche, but I don't want to say niche. Okay, particular field. If you're into tech, why am I talking about tech? Well, but if you're into tech, then do a CV for tech. If you're into admin, do a CV for admin. Make sure to tell AI to optimize your CV for a lot of the roles. There are frequently used keywords that are used for this, for different types of jobs. So if you're into admin, you tell it use frequently used keywords for admin positions and make me a CV that I can send to multiple positions. And then you have that. If you're into marketing, do the same thing. Social media, do the same thing, so that you have a CV that is ready to go. But if you look at a job and you see the job description, you're like, this is like a perfect fit for me. Like do a CV that is perfectly optimized for that. Okay, that is my little takeaway. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The next video that's dropping is breaking into the recruitment agency, episode 4, right? Yes, I think we're on episode 4. Thank you. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.